Why you want to follow me? One member household in the residential areas. We went around residential areas. We asked one member. Normally these were the youngsters in some part. Students within and around the respective university grounds and dormitories. Also attendees of K-pop fan gathering events. Unfortunately, compared to Taiwan, there are significantly less frequent K-pop concerts happening in the Philippines. So we were contented to go with just fan gatherings, meaning events that are organized by fans amongst themselves. So, held in either standalone or mall-based multipurpose halls. So takihinanap namin sila for that one. Of course, in the Philippines, there was an advantage because in a way, I'm an informal authority even then. So when people went around, they recognized who I am, and at least I was able to get their help in collecting data. So the respondent demographics are as follows. So these are the comparison of the demographics for both Taiwan and the Philippines. I would just like to highlight some of them. For instance, for Taiwan, most of the respondents were 33 years old and below. In that one. For Philippines, mostly younger audiences. So, 23 years old and below. Now, these are indeed the typical crowds that you see in K-pop concerts or in music halls as well. Gender, predominantly female, because most of the K-pop groups who actually go abroad are more of the male groups rather than the female groups. As well. So, for Taiwan and Philippines, there were actually more boy groups or male groups who are going abroad and having the concerts or appearances. So, even the same here in the Philippines. Yes, sir. Kasi wala dito, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, obviously, single for the most part. So, most of them are single. And surprisingly, a lot of them have college degrees, or in college or college degrees. Okay, so these are the people who you would typically see when you go to K-pop events. So these are the people. So in other words, our data, we were confident that our data is reflective of the greater population of fandoms that we can serve. Now for the descriptives and validity and reliability, okay, this includes all 1,900 respondents. So these are our we run confirmatory factor analysis using AMOS software to run our descriptives, validity, and reliability. So this goes to show that what we kept, what we deleted in terms of the measurements that we have. Now notice that especially for audio and visual, as I'll see later on, a lot of the items are deleted. Why? Because the part of the questionnaire for our audio and visual components were not straight adoptions from previous studies. Remember, we formulated these ourselves. And just a word of advice, when you do formulate questionnaires by yourself and you run it in factor analysis, expect a lot of your items to be deleted. That's it. That's how it. Why? Because there was no previous measurement that tells you this is the way you survey audio components and visual components. We tried to find some that we weren't able to do. So we decided to develop our own based on our understanding of the literature. So for audio components, this was this. For visual, also you notice that a lot of items, as I mentioned, were deleted. Now what are thresholds? We just follow the rule of thumb thresholds as stated by Hare. So if you know that textbook, especially for the numbers, in terms of what is to be retained as far as standard loading is concerned, average values extracted, chroma alpha and composite reliability and chroma alpha is concerned. So these are the items. So this basically tells you the demonstration of what we do, how we did it. Same for attitudes, preferences as well. Peer influence, media influence, and self-efficacy. Now, of course, at the end of the day, what is more important is the correlation matrix. So, also the correlation discriminant validity. You want that the items that you are measuring actually fall under the construct or the variable that you are measuring. Now you would notice that on the diagonal here, we did not use 1 as with the typical Pearson correlation. We utilize another measurement. The numbers that you see in the diagonal are the square root of the average variance extracted, as recommended as well when you are doing CFA to AMOS. Now the rule of thumb also is that the square root of the average variance extracted should be greater than the others inside. Notice though, notice here that there is actually one item here that is, if I actually highlighted that. There's actually, okay, there's some items here that actually is a little bit like close, or even especially this one. Audio to audio, 0.77 is actually lower than visual to audio. Now we can explain that because in terms of K-pop distribution, especially international, you cannot do away with one or more channel. In other words, actually the music video comes out first for the international audiences before the actual music. Let's say for instance, the music, let's say the album's gonna come out at 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time. Normally, what international fans first see is the music video on YouTube before they can actually hear the music by itself. So by the time they actually listen to the music, confounded na yung thoughts nila. Bakit? Kasi nakita nila yung music video before that eh. So instead of seeing it as two separate products, music videos and music by itself, they're singing together. And henceforth, nagkaroon kami ng konting problema dito sa when it comes to strictly speaking yung discriminant validity. Although in a way, when we did explain that, the reviewers accepted our explanation as part of practical reality. So for the structural equation modeling, this is the overall model, including all 1,900 respondents we measured. Notice that, please take note, the numbers that are in boldface, these are the numbers in which we found significant relationships in. Okay. So, and we also measured, so this is also using structural equation modeling, the same AMOS. So we ran our model like this, and we also ran for the direct and indirect effects to measure for the mediating variables. Now, just keep that in mind. So this is to illustrate that we ran our analysis, our hypothesis testing using structural equation modeling. We also ran structural equation modeling only for Taiwan and for Philippines. Now, we employed the two-group model, two-group analysis using AMOS. Okay. Now, what's more important in the discussion of the analysis of the results is this, when we compare both Taiwan and Philippines. The funny thing though is that one K-pop blog in the Philippines actually caught wind of the study, and they made an article based on this. And then I actually got a lot of flack from fans. Bakit? Okay, we'll discuss why. Notice for most of the hypothesized relationships, Taiwan is more significant, or the Taiwanese responded more positively or more favorably to our study compared to the Philippines.
What are the numbers?
These are the standardized regression rates. So in data, standardized data. Okay. So the 3 star, the number of stars indicate significance. If it's 3 stars, then that means it's significant at 0.001. If it's 2, it's significant at 0.01. If it's 1 star, it's significant at 0.05. So p-value. So p-values. So notice that here, let's say for hypothesis 1 to 4, these are the product characteristics. Based on the stimulus itself. And you would notice that the Taiwanese pay more attention to that compared to the Filipinos. Now here, and then these two, the ones that in blue box, we run an additional z-test analysis so that we can distinguish whether or not the differences in the results are statistically significant or not. Now, only these two so far, in terms of the self-efficacy as a moderator, were proven to be statistically significantly different in the two countries, Taiwan and the Philippines. The others, yes, Taiwan may exert a more favorable influence, but they are not statistically significantly better than the Philippines. Now you notice here, for peer, Philippines lords over it compared to the Taiwanese in terms of how much they care about peer influence. But in media, the Taiwanese they have better results here compared to the Philippine data in terms of media, and I'll explain a little bit why. So this is what also our results show. Now, for this case, the differences in the media influences are the ones that are statistically significant between Taiwan and the Philippines. Lastly, of course, that we have here, this is an interesting part as well. Because if you notice, the attitudes, obviously, Taiwan is more favorable compared to Philippine data. But what's also interesting here is the effect of attitude as a mediator. The direct effect, Taiwan is better as a direct effect. Philippines in terms of attitude as a mediating variable is better in the Philippines. So that means Filipinos, they really cannot make the connection right away as much as the Taiwanese do in terms of the product influencing their decisions to actually buy. It has to go through that mediator, that organism of the attitude. Now, the thing about this, that's only for the audio. For the video, for the visual component, you see here that the Taiwanese are so much more favorable towards attitude as a mediator towards the visuals, as opposed to Filipinos here. So that's how we also attack the study by having this two-country comparison. We can see what are the elements in K-pop, both in the production and the consumption side, would be more tied to the target country market. So what are the implications of this? So for starters, the audio component significantly influence both attitudes and preferences. Well, of course, this is expected. We're talking about music anyway. And music is predominantly audio. Matakot tayo if it's otherwise. Visuals reinforce favorable attitudes, thereby making them favorably stronger in influencing preferences, which is a staple in K-pop. I mentioned a while ago, a lot of these agencies spend a lot of money improving their visuals a lot. Self-efficacy is the strongest moderator. Personal decisions and capabilities are significant considerations encouraging favorable preferences. This can probably explain why K-pop fans, compared to fans of other genres of music, are actually more vocal in terms of their insights and understandings, and even in their discussions and debates with their fellow fans or non-fans of Korean pop music. Case in point, last week, Corina Sanchez made a comment. He made a comment regarding during the K-pop concert. 101 was here, and they had a K-pop concert. Virata was there. She made a comment, and the response was super overwhelming. It was super overwhelming. Okay, what she said was this: that she, in addition to what she said, she was actually happy or nakakatuwa naman na para makita ko mga bata ko spending 13,000 pesos on a K-pop concert. Diba? Performances and the songs you don't even understand. Had she left it there, then probably the response would be more positive. Here's where the problem started. She ended that statement with, maybe because of the looks. Ayun. In the words of the millennials, shook sila. Okay? Triggered sila. Okay. Why? Especially for those who are in the K-pop fandoms for a long time, like myself, we've gone past visuals as a means to be enamored or to patronize K-pop. By having, and then we find someone who's trivializing our passion for K-pop in this way, then also the explanation will come up. If you've read through the comments, if you've read through the article and you see all the comments, the response from the K-pop fandom was really very strong. Not only in terms of quantity, but quality of comments. And first, because there is...
Ano ang kinagalit nila?
Kasi parang nilidos sila bulusin.
O kaya nga, so...
Ang babaw. Okay, ang babaw. Parang gano'n, okay, I was actually interviewed by Cosmopolitan about it. Ang sabi ko sa kanila is that visuals, yes indeed, visuals would get someone into the fandom or would be attracted to K-pop. But for you to stay and be a fan of it, you go beyond the visuals.
And the audio.
So music, so it's more on the music, it's more on the performances, gano'n na yun. To the point, sir, ang nakakatuwa sa phenomenon is because of K-pop that a lot of young people would want to learn the language so that they can understand the lyrics.
Yeah, but do they make an effort to do that?
They do. They do, sir. No, they actually do.
So eventually they learn.
Eventually they learn the language. Ang nakakatawa pa din dito, sir, and in some points, well, yung phenomenon din about cover groups. Like they learn the dances, they perform dances, and all of that. Ang laking bagay sa mga bata, especially for young people, ang laking bagay sa kanila that they have a way to express themselves by practicing the choreography, performing said choreography to an audience.
Question.
Yes, sir.
It's interesting kasi meron bang translation ng music, ng lyrics?
Meron naman, sir. There are some Koreans who, recognizing that there's a large international fan base, they take the effort to translate. Okay?
Okay.
So, nakakatuwa din, sir, lumalaki yung number na yun. And you're gonna see a good portion now of those translators who are actually not Koreans. They're Indonesians, Vietnamese, Filipinos. At least for Southeast Asia.
You know, I cannot say music kahit na ibang language.
Totoo yun, sir.
Like Latin and Rose, and you've heard.
Exactly, sir.
Mas maganda kaysa English.
Totoo, sir. Totoo, sir. Yeah. So it's an extra effort. You can see all of this extra effort coming in the fan. Coming in. Actually, sir, umabot pa nga ako sa point that when last time I was in the K-pop concert, I handed a letter. I sent a letter to them. It was all in Hangul. It was 2-page letter in Hangul. It took me 4 hours to write, just to write it. It took me 2 days to translate from English to Hangul.
Okay.
So, ganun yung effort. Ganun yung effort na makikita ko with fans nowadays.
So you can convert it to real na?
In a way.
In real time?
Sir, medyo naghahampay ko ako. Like probably like basic conversation, yes, okay, casual conversation. But if you ask me to do this in Hangul, I cannot do it, obviously. I have to take lessons from her. So media then follows, highlighting its role in influencing consumer behaviors towards music, which is the primary channel for promotions in mainstream media, obviously. Peer influence by user-generated content and fan activities significantly moderates only attitudes and preferences, but still emphasizing the power of peer opinions. So in a way, peer pressure still like sways some people on which type of K-pop or which group or music of K-pop will follow. Attitude is found to be a crucial mediator in this case in influencing favorable perceptions. And thereby improving patronage, especially if non-monetary factors are dominant considerations. Now, for the theoretical implications of this study, so I said a while ago, SOR is a very broad framework. So this is one way in which we can concretize, we can operationalize such a broad framework such as SOR. So we declared that the stimuli, S is the audio and visual components. We declared that the attitude is the organism, and we declare that the preference is the response. So, combination of production and consumer-based factors can work together in encouraging such favorable attitudes and therefore improving favorable preferences. And again, like I mentioned a while ago, we examined Hallyu from another perspective, apart from themes on media studies, Korean Asian studies, and sociology. A lot of the previous literature studying K-pop were focused on these areas. We believe this research that we have is one of the first to tackle it from a business perspective or a management perspective. So it also lets Virata support that on environmental factors being effective moderators as well. So even with music, even though the characteristics are distinguishable, identifiable, we posited that some environmental factors can also contribute to their effects. So external influences are being intertwined in consumer behaviors because many social and cultural nuances that are there. You have a product that started in one country and now it's being consumed in many other countries, many other cultures, and therefore there will be differences in which this consumption is influenced. So this is also the one thing we also analyze. So we also proven that we also lend support that K-pop is rich with different theoretical approaches. This research is one of the many possible ways to do so. So by this research, we are also hoping that we open several other theoretical studies on how to analyze K-pop. For the managerial implications, we see here that for audio, especially for K-pop is concerned, it's how the singers sound. Or how do we listen to the singer? So the ability to express emotions well and the nice to hear are the things that are critical for the audio components of K-pop. For visuals, it's more about exceptional performance skills. You see this graphic example here on how K-pop is performed in a live stage. So as far as the visuals is concerned, it's really more about the performance level, the quality of the performance of K-pop. So skill for performances is integral given intensive production and training that is involved when you want to dance to a K-pop song. She will attest to that. Okay, that's right. Okay. Visual styles must match well also with the music. So the style is also involved when it comes to the album, the song that's being promoted or distributed should also match well with the visuals. So they have different fashion styles to match the song being promoted, as I said. So all the components should be the primary concern when it comes to distributing music, but obviously visuals will be a crucial marketing tool to further enhance or tease the favorable attitudes and preferences towards it. So it's not supposed to be the main product, but it is a very crucial component to further strengthen the preferences towards K-pop. So K-pop concerts and live performances are still significant revenue streams, obviously. Production of visuals such as music videos, appearances in music shows, holding live events and concerts, and posters and photo cards are still intensively present. I checked a few days ago yung market value when you do sell those photo cards that come with an album. Kasi simple photo card lang, it can go as much as 300 to 500 pesos per piece. Per piece. Depending on the K-pop group. Siyempre, mas sikat yung 300 to 500 pesos per piraso. Na normally kasama lang siya sa album na libre. So if you want to sell it, you don't sell it online, you can actually make money out of it. Ang maganda pa doon, kung if the photo card has a let's say has a message and an autograph from the idol, mas malaki pa. Mas mahal pa sa CD, totoo. Sa secondary market, mas mahal pa siya. K-pop, and furthermore, K-pop agencies should look into maximizing the monetization of platforms such as YouTube. This is actually one criticism of K-pop agencies right now. They actually haven't fully monetized yung views, comments, shares that YouTube has. Case in point, Gangnam Style back in 2011, 2012, when it hit 2 billion views, that actually tantamounted to another $10 million in potential profit that Sai would get. Sa views pala, 10 million, additional 10 million US dollars sa akin tayo ito. But unfortunately, they haven't fully monetized it. For instance, practice videos and behind-the-scenes videos uploaded to YouTube will net a significant number of views of international fans. We're crazy about that as well. Yung mga practice videos sa studio, at saka yung mga behind-the-scenes ng mga production, kinokonsumo namin yan, nagpupuyat kami dyan. So, and that would contribute to a lot more views and therefore additional income for the agencies. So furthermore, consumer behaviors also exert influence on preferences towards K-pop. When similar groups of people enjoy it, they tend to bond together. This amplifies attitudes and behaviors made easier by the existence of online social networks. Ang nakakatuwa pa, it actually came to a point now that we're hearing stories and testimonials of couples actually getting married and they first met because of the fandom. Because of their mutual shares of K-pop. Matanda na ako sa fandom. Okay, the group that I'm following is 11 years old. That means the average age of that particular fan is around late 20s to early 30s. So a lot of people are actually forming bonds, friendships, networks through that as well. And for a lot of young people, they find refuge in it. They find it as a stress reliever. And they share a lot of those experiences with their fellow fans, with their fellow young people. So, fandoms have exhibited exceptional organizational and project management skills as well. So, fans have actually made a lot of effort to hold projects for their idols. For instance, pag may drama yung isang K-pop idol na sundan nila, they would make donations to a charity in the name of that idol. Kami lang before, when Yolanda hit the Philippines, we raised, and I'm proud to say, we raised something like $15,000 sa fandom, and we donated it to Red Cross for water purification kits in the name of the idol. So that's how organized that we can get. So, therefore, K-pop agencies should also take advantage of this consumer behavior to solidify their favorable attitudes and behaviors. A lot of this, we do it for free. Fans do it for free. So, it's a free marketing channel, it's a free distribution promotions channel for these K-pop agencies to also try to consider. So that they do not shoulder all of the marketing and promotion expenses every time there is a promotion cycle coming up. So meticulous production processes should also consider what the fans are constantly looking for, especially from those outside South Korea who continually patronize K-pop and are growing to be more vocal and expressive about it. So with that, thank you very much. So we now open the floor for your questions.
You were talking about Hallyu.
Yes.
Hallyu is not restricted to music, right?
No.
So it's also extendable to movies, TV series.
Yes.
I think in the Philippines, it didn't really start with K-pop.
No,
I think it started with series, TV
Yes,
series, like, for example, Endless Love, etc.
Yes.
So do you think that significantly affected Filipinos liking K-pop?
I think it would. Actually, the history of K-pop, the history of Hallyu itself is like this. In 2001, yes, indeed, it was Endless Love with Sonata, Baeongjun and Choi Jin-woo. So that was actually the first Korean drama that expanded internationally as a hit. So that was considered the first generation Hallyu or Korean wave. So it was, but the thing is, like, it hooked the older audiences, mostly older audience. Baeongjun and Choi Jin-woo were catering to an older demographics. Now, of course, it made it aware. Like in terms of the awareness factor that was attributed to the dramas. Now, there is a second generation wave that started in 2009 to 2010